Hello guys, welcome to Dead the Tentacle. I'm just gonna get things started up on. I'm gonna share everything on the Discord and then we'll get the stuff going. Okay, be right back. Hey El Hag, welcome in. Yep, Mrs. Stream is within the hour, so I'm gonna try and keep it within that kind of time range. Maybe we'll overlap a little bit, but I'll try and not encroach too much on Mrs. time there. Technical time, 2 right. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. So yeah, this game was made by the same people that made Monkey Island and Maniac Mansion and all the iconic point-and-click games. In fact, Day of the Tentacle is technically a sequel to Maniac Mansion. A much bigger budget sequel, it has to be said.
I'm thirsty.
I don't think you should drink that. It looks bad for you.
Nonsense. It makes me feel great. Smarter. More aggressive.
Sus pollution.
I feel like I could.
Hey.
Like I could. Take on the world.
Uh-oh.
Look, Hoagie, it's a hamster. Just what I need for dissection lab tomorrow.
I think I need that for the band, Laverne. You know, like we could bite its head off or whatever. Hands off that hamster.
Friend of yours, Bernard?
He belongs to Weird Ed Edison, and it looks like he's brought us a note. It's from my old friend, Green Tentacle. He says that Purple Tentacle's mutated into an insane genius, and Dr. Fred's going to kill them both. I thought I was free of Dr. Fred and those crazy Edisons forever. But now I know that I must go back to the mansion.
His old friend, yeah. Because this is a sequel to Maniac Mansion, so we're kind of skipping a game by going straight to this one. But maybe we'll go back to Maniac Mansion OG eventually. I am interested in playing it. If I'm not mistaken, I think this game contains a fully playable port of Maniac Mansion within this game. Tim Schafer, my hero. He made Psychonauts. And I love Psychonauts. And he also... Yeah. Tim Schafer was a big part of Monkey Island. Way to ruin your head, Cam. Sorry. Yeah, Tim Schafer was a big part of Monkey Island, Psychonauts, Dare the Tentacle, Grim Fandango, Brutal Legend. A lot of great games connected to Tim Schafer. Yeah, Tim Schafer, Ron Gilbert, those are the names you see very often when it comes to these quality games from this 90s era.
Okay, we'll spread out commando style. Laverne, you go secure the area behind those double doors. Hoagie, you take care of upstairs reconnaissance. I'll maintain Command HQ here, in the lobby.
What are we looking for?
We've got to find where Dr. Fred is holding the tentacles.
This better not take too long. I've got an anatomy final tomorrow.
And I've got a show to set up later tonight.
Oops, my bad.
If I'm late, I don't
Wait
get
a
to
minute,
test
wait a
the
minute.
drums.
If I know Dr. Fred, he's got the tentacles tied up in his secret lab.
Sorry,
Question
guys,
is,
sorry.
Where's his secret lab?
I fucked up the capture. It's so annoying because when you go on game capture, it works fine for me, but if I put it into full screen mode, then it just fucks up everything. Oh, god damn it. Alright, okay. We're moving to window capture, but that's okay.
Neat!
He loves the door.
I can't see past the sign in the window. A horticultural horror. That one looks like it's from a local hardware store. Laverne's covering that territory.
Yeah, OBS is very weird. OBS plays by its own
signed,
rules.
Here's your EPA grant. Keep up the good work. Hi from Mommy, Ronnie 83.
Oh. But it is It's completely free streaming software, so I'm not going to shit on it too much. I love OBS.
There's something funny about that clock.
Something funny about it. Talk to it. No, that's not going to work. Open it.
Aha! A secret passage. This is all too easy.
Ow. I felt that one.
Laverne, how
You guys can hear me, right? Yeah, you
Am
can,
I
good.
upstairs? I got lost.
Seen any tentacles?
What's a tentacle?
Oh, just something I whipped up in my spare time. Made good pets, actually, until one of them tried to take over the world. Had to tie the little buggers up in the basement.
Good thing you told us that.
Yeah, Bernard wanted us to set them free.
Thank God you weren't that stupid. Did
What?
you say Bernard?
What is up with that
Okay,
girl? Has
you're
she been
free to go.
lobotomized?
Thanks, Bernard.
What's going on?
Thank you, naive human. Now I can finish taking over the world.
Wait!
Oh, yeah. Now I remember. He's incredibly evil, isn't he?
I'll try to talk him out of it.
Aw.
Well, what possible harm could one insane mutant tentacle do?
That's true. You
Leave
love
me
that crazy
alone,
purple
rats!
tentacle?
Dr.
This is a
Fred?
great game, isn't
What
it?
have you done this time,
The writing
you
is
meddling
so
mutant?
good.
Now Purple Tentacle is free
Every
to
Tim
use
Schafer
evil
game has
mutant
hilarious
powers
writing.
To take over the world and enslave all humanity.
Whoops.
Our only hope now is to turn off my sludge-o-magic machine and prevent the toxic mutagen from entering the river.
Isn't it a little late for that, Doctor?
Of course, that's why I'll have to do it yesterday through the time machine.
This is all your fault, Bernard.
Behold, children, the Chronogon.
Doc, can't you just send Bernard?
No, you must all go to increase the odds that one of you will make it there alive.
Have any people ever been hurt in this thing?
Of
Also,
course
welcome back,
not.
Joey.
This is the first time I've ever tried it on people. Well, I'll be.
Bernard, float over here so I can punch you.
This must be that Woodstock place Mom and Dad are always talking about.
What could it all mean?
I don't know. I don't want to know.
Die. Die. We may not live to see yesterday.
I'm sure Dr. Fred wouldn't have done this if it weren't safe.
After all, he is a doctor.
It worked! I can't believe it! And they said imitation diamond wasn't good enough. Uh-oh.
Damn, this game is so fucking charming. Yeah, Wipeout.
Cheap mail order jewels.
What happened to Hoagie and Laverne?
I knew I should have bought a real diamond.
Are they alive?
My dials say that the larger specimen landed 200 years in the past, and the other is stuck 200 years in the future.
Well,
The
hurry
founding
up and bring them
fathers,
back.
you forgot about them?
I will,
Yeah.
As soon
That's
as I
right.
get a new
This is a
diamond,
time traveling.
Then all your buddies have to do is plug in their respective chronogens and...
Plug them in? Where is Hoagie going to find an electrical outlet 200
Yeah, it's a crazy time traveling eccentric adventure for sure.
years in the past?
Yes, well, he'll be needing my patented super battery then, won't he? Now, where did I put those patented super battery plans of mine?
Plans? How are we gonna get Hoagie plans?
Don't worry me with details, boy. Just help me find the plans. They're in this house somewhere.
Now what am I going to do?
I think I made myself perfectly clear. Step 1, find plans. Step 2, save world. Step 3, get out of my house. Let's get cracking.
Okay.
It can't do anything without a new diamond.
They re-released this game and they remastered it with like better graphics and everything, but honestly, looking at this game and considering that it came out in the last millennium, the previous millennium, I think it looks really good for the time when it was released. I don't think these graphics are so hideous they don't hold up today. I think there's a charm to it.
It's empty. I'm surprised I ever got out of there alive.
Maybe I put them upstairs. That's got to be it. Upstairs.
It looks like a generator driven by a treadmill.
So, to briefly get into the history of hamsters in the Maniac Mansion lore, in the original Maniac Mansion game, it was possible to obtain a hamster item, and you could put the hamster in the microwave and microwave the hamster to death. That was something controversial you could do in the original Maniac Mansion. Oh, you love the fact they include Maniac Mansion in this? 2 games for 1 lol? Yeah. That's what I was going to say. Like, I'm sure I remembered they had a working port of Maniac Mansion within this game.
Warning, output from this device
And I'm glad
is
you've
highly
confirmed
toxic
that,
and
Joey.
may cause tyrannical delusions if ingested.
Like, that is a Chad move to have your sequel game to your original classic game have a fully working port of the original game included in the game. It sounds like an easy thing to do, but no one ever really does that. That's something I liked in the Medieval PS4 remaster, is that once you 100% completed Medieval PS4 remaster, they unlocked a Medieval 1 emulator from the PS1 version of Medieval 1 for you to play. So you can just play Medieval PS1 version within Medieval PS4 once you've unlocked everything, and that's quite a nice reward, I think. Unlocking PS1 emulation.
There, it's off. But it's too late now.
Oh no.
It looks like a generator driven by a treadmill.
I can't remember where Maniac Mansion is, but I think it's quite early in the game where you can access Maniac Mansion, right?
Yoo-hoo! Dr. Fred?
Not even Richard Gere would approve of treating hamsters like that. You're right. You're so right.
It's closed.
We'll open it then.
It's a bottle of correctional fluid.
We'll pick it up then. Well, let's just swipe everything we can. Mine. Yeah, I'll have that as well.
I left my little black book at home.
Okay.
I don't want to carry those people around in my wallet.
Fair enough. It's in the guy's room on the second floor. Oh, okay. Maniac Mansion, yeah. Because I was thinking because I do want to play Maniac Mansion at some
I
point.
have 3 just like it at home.
Because Maniac Mansion is like the OG point-and-click adventure game.
I don't really want it.
Oh. Wait, what does he say about it if I right-click it?
Looks like Dr. Fred wearing a powdered wig. Handsome in a way. But
Aww.
I'm glad he eventually accepted his hair loss.
Aww. This guy's too sweet. I'm relating to this character more than I'd like to admit. Yeah, thanks, Jerry, for letting me know.
It looks broken, but there's something in the coin return.
Okay, pick up. Dime. Yes.
1952.
Oh.
It's stuck to the floor. I don't think that would look better white.
Okay.
I'd rather not. I'd rather not.
Okay. Chuck the plant.
A horticultural horror.
We talk to him? Nope. Okay. Fair enough.
You looking at me? Are you looking at me? Then who are you looking at, huh? I asked you a question. Okay, clown, that does it.
Reminds you of Stephen Lynch's song called Gerbil.
I hate that clown.
Oh. Oh, be right back, guys. Just need to go to the restroom quickly. Okay, guys, so sorry for the don't look into the infinity. Sorry for the infinity. Don't look into the cursed infinity. I have a genuine question that I'm gonna get real. I'm gonna get serious for once, and I have a genuine question, like to the viewers, to my lovely fans. No, it's not right to call you fans. Friends, let's say friends. Anyway, I have a question. Do you think it's okay for me to play? Would you guys all be all right with it if I kind of just played these games, but, you know, followed a walkthrough to kind of fast track us to the good stuff? Loyal serfs. I could go with that. Yeah. I know it's kind of cheating. Like, I know a lot of people on the internet would be like, no, you got to spend hours on this game and figure it all out for yourself and work out these ridiculously esoteric puzzles that were designed to add on potential gameplay hours. So, yeah. No, you're all okay if I follow a walkthrough. That's good. That's good. I'll bear that in mind. Because I just feel like I like playing these games for the story, and they're really charming games, but it puts a lot of pressure on me to solve these puzzles quickly, and they're fucking hard puzzles in a lot of these games. Really, I'd like to show you all the best of these games and get through them as quickly as I can. And just, share it with you and enjoy the best bits of it with you, so... Yeah, I'm glad that you're all alright with me using a walkthrough. Because let's face it, these games are ridiculously hard. They'd all be about 5 hours long if you knew exactly what to do from the start, but they deliberately made it so difficult that it would stretch the game time out so you wouldn't feel so ripped off paying 70 quid for this shit back in the 90s. Play the way I want. Okay, cheers guys. I appreciate that. I was thinking like maybe the first 2 episodes of every point and click game, I'll try and do it just with my brain, but then by part 3, I'll just go straight for the walkthrough at that point, just so it doesn't affect the pacing too much. Yeah. Because that's something I do worry about when I'm just like... It was happening in Discworld, and that's why I ended up just following the walkthrough, and I'm glad I did, because it still took me like 4 hours to beat that game, even following a walkthrough. But yeah. These games, they all become very hard to beat unless you know exactly what you're doing. And I don't want to put you all through me just, walking around doing the same things over and over again.
You missed the party.
A bit of trial and error each time, not really getting too far and trying every single item on every single thing. That's what these games were like to play back in the day. But it's not exactly the best. It's not exactly the most fun to stream. So, yeah. Yeah, okay. I think I'll follow that kind of. The first 2 parts we just do on our own, kind of. We use our brains, and then if we're still stuck by the end of part 2, straight to the walkthrough, and then just enjoy the vibes, yeah, for the rest of the game. Okay, guys, I'm glad we hashed that out. I don't want you guys to think I'm a cheater, a dirty cheater. These games are hard as fuck, let's face it. But the only reason I brought it up is because, you grew up with Broken Sword. I love Broken Sword, guys. If you let me play those games with a walkthrough, we're going to have so much fun with the Broken Sword series. Some of them, chef's kiss. Some of the best written point and click games. Well acquainted with the moon logic in some of these games. Yeah, there's literally no good, I don't think I've ever played a point and click game where I didn't need to consult a walkthrough at some point. So, that does say something. Because I never want to do that. It's just so essential with all of these games, because when you're making a game like this, it seems so obvious that you're like, oh yeah, combine the dime with the flux capacitor, and that makes the gravitron gun. It seems so obvious to the designers, but to the average player, just like, what? Anyway, I've been on this tangent for too long, but it's nice to get real sometimes. I appreciate you all for watching this.
You and the clown were having a party?
No, last night.
Oh, Broken Sword Remastered just came out, and you were a backer, and you can't wait to see me play George Stobart. George is great. George is my favourite in the Broken Sword games. He's such a character. He's, if I could be George Stobart in real life, I would take that now. I would take that in an instant.
At the Novelty Good Salesmen's Convention. I tell you, we Novelty Good Salesmen know how to have a good time.
That's really cool that you were a backer, though. You're doing God's work there for sure. Broken Sword was probably the game that actually got me intrigued into point-and-click games in the first place, because I remember that was a big one on PlayStation. I had a demo that had Broken Sword 2 on it, and I remember playing that and thinking, this game looks awesome. And it wasn't until years later that I really got to try the series. I played the DS game, because on DS they did a port of the original Broken Sword game. And that was where I first started getting into it. And since then, I've played up to Broken Sword 3, I want to say. But the first 2 are classics, absolute classics. Broken Sword 3, it gets into PS2 kind of era territory, and it's decent. I haven't beaten it, so I can't really give it a fair review, but maybe we'll try and go through all those games as well. That'd be cool. Love Broken Sword. There's a fantastically made Broken Sword 1.5. Yeah, I did hear about that. Yeah. Can't wait to get to that. Yeah, we're going to do all these point and click games. I'm on a big point and click phase right now. Especially because Scum VM is working so well for me to stream, so it's just making me think, well, I'm going to try and play every single game that's compatible with Scum VM then, as I can stream it so easily. And it's not too... My laptop doesn't bitch at me too much to play these games, so it's nice to be able to play them. And Scum VM supports like 300 games. So we're sorted, guys, as long as we stick to these hilarious point-and-click games from the 90s. I love revisiting them. It's so nostalgic. Even games you haven't played, there's a certain nostalgia value you get from just seeing old-school 90s game design, right? Fan-made, yeah. Awesome. Is there voice acting for it? That's what I want to know.
Has anyone ever told you you look like Don Corleone?
That's strange. My wife says I look like Charlie Parker. So, want a cigar?
Oh my god, that's another voice I can do, guys. He's got a voice I can... That's strange. Don Corleone? No one's ever compared me to Don Corleone. That's one voice I can definitely do. Joe, you might have missed it, but earlier I was doing all my different impressions. Thank you, Joe. Thank you. It's not the usual cast, so it does miss the mark of it. Yeah, I can understand that being a bit disappointing when it comes to Broken Sword. Daryl, man of 1,000 voices, and yeah, and El Hag hates 999 of those voices.
Sure, lay one of those Havanan babies on me.
Thought I was gonna blow your head off there, didn't you? Well, you were right.
We need to have a voice off. What does that look like? What? I'm very curious to what your voice sounds like, Joey. To be honest, I've heard Orion's voice before. I know he has a very soothing, gentle, ASMR voice. He has a Riz voice. I don't know. I'm really curious to hear what you sound like, Joey. You've got the advantage because you know what I sound like. You sound like a child. Just say it. That's not at all. Not at all.
You shouldn't smoke. It's a bad habit. That cracks me up every time.
I fucking hate this guy.
Disgusting. Hi there.
What can I do for you, kid?
Wait, the options changed already.
Has anyone ever told you you look like Don Amici?
That's strange. My wife says I look like the ghost pirate LeChuck. So, what another cigar?
LeChuck! Monkey Island reference, guys.
Okay, but only if you promise not to light it this time.
Would I do a thing like that?
Anytime you go on mic, it's going to be nothing but accents. You guys may never know your true voice. That's not fair. I'm not hiding my true voice. This is literally what I sound like. Got nothing to hide. But I garnished that with extra impressions and stuff. I want to hear your voice, Joey. You're from New York, right? Or New Jersey? Or was it New Jersey? My bad. They're right next to each other. You're Jersey, right? Jersey? Jersey. Yeah, New Jersey. New Jersey, so I could probably imagine what your voice sounds like, but it's gonna be a cartoonish version of it. I'm gonna be picturing it as the most kind of Jersey Shore stereotyped New Jersey accent. You don't have to hide it. It's fine. I'm not gonna judge you for your accent. I have the most cringy accent of anybody. You know, the majority of my audience is American, so I'm the alien. I'm the alien on my streams. American or Canadian. Orion is here very, very often, so we've always got the Canadian demographic as well. I'm appreciative of that. Jersey Shore was nothing but Long Island accents. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I mean, yeah. It's probably not a fair representation of what everyone from Jersey sounds like. Not that I watched that show, to be honest, but yeah. This guy's such a dick.
I told you it was a bad habit.
Do you guys remember a sci-fi animated comedy show called Tripping the Rift? Because it was from watching Tripping the Rift that I realized that I could do that kind of the same voice that this guy's doing. That sort of the Darth Bobo, the clown voice. Because there's an evil clown called Darth Bobo in Tripping the Rift. It's kind of a Star Trek parody, but I guess that aspect is Star Wars. You know that show but never watched it? It's okay. It's not the worst. Have I seen Geordie Shore? No, I've only seen, what's her name? Chantel? Is it Chantel or Charlotte? The really minging one that was like shit in the bed and pissing herself and all that. Getting her tits out. What was her fucking name? I've seen of it. Toxic, but I don't watch that sort of program. Don't watch Towie, don't watch Georgia Shore, I don't watch Made in Chelsea, don't watch Jersey Shore, I don't watch Desperate Housewives of Atlanta or whatever. I don't watch any of that. Don't like those sort of shows.
Jumpy little sucker. Disgusting. Missed.
What do you mean missed? Don't miss this time.
Slippery little devil.
Damn it. It's never easy, is it?
Hands off, boy! That's a precision-made novelty device.
You think Orion and you are the reality TV watchers here, and you've never seen it? That's it. I can't stand reality television, especially the reality television that's not even, indicative of reality in any way. That's the worst kind of reality TV for me, where they script it, and it's actually it's like a shit drama, but they're like, no, it's reality, but it's like, no, but there's writers, and they've written this really shit drama to have between these chavvy wankers. No. That is it, though. I'm basically right.
Air conditioning, I guess.
They write these shitty dramas for these talentless people to get into. And then we're supposed to be interested in that. There's not writers? There are fucking writers in some of these reality shows. Maybe not. There's producers. No, there's writers. There are fucking writers for these shows.
I'm not touching it. These models have a history of leakage. I think I could lubricate my car with this stuff.
I'm glad I said car. No, there is definitely writers for these shows. Is anyone going to back me up on that point, or? I'm sure when you watch the credits of some of these reality TV shows, it's like, oh yes, script editing by this person, and you're like, depends on the show. It does depend on the show, yes. But something like Geordie Shore, there's writers for that, or Jersey Shore. It's usually the producers pushing for extra drama, but some shows like Mountain Monsters have writers. Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Like, some of these shows are legitimately not real in any way.
My, what a big coffee maker. Neat.
Oh.
Neat.
Mountain Men is probably unscripted mostly. Right, yeah.
Who knows what
I
surprises
don't know, I don't watch a lot of
inside?
it. I used to watch Big Brother. And that's not scripted. You can tell that's just pricks being pricks. The entire show. And for me, that's what reality TV should be. Like, I don't want there to be intervention from the producers to make it more interesting. I just want to observe cretins naturally, you know, just being themselves in their natural habitat.
It looks pretty broken.
If they have to start it up by writing in drama, it's like people watching. Yeah, exactly. If they have to add in unnecessary drama into it, then that tells me that the show in itself is not entertaining enough.
This is as open as it gets.
I head back to work, so I was like, no, you're fine, Joey. Thank you for dropping in. I appreciate you. Really appreciate you. You catch a lot of these streams. Thank you so much, man. And you help us out a lot. You're the games master. Take care, Joey. We need you. We appreciate you in this community. Rash of cow tipping baffles police. Triangular man spotted it soon. Triangular man.
I'm not touching it. These models have a history of leakage.
It's interesting that they'd make him scared of microwaves, considering this series is famous for the cruelty of microwaves.
Neat.
Oh no, you're welcome, Jerry. No. You're a very valued member of this community. In fact, there's not one person that's come into chat today that I wouldn't say is a valued member of the community.
There's no flag on it now because it's evening. A handle attached to a rotating shaft which transmits and modifies rotary motion and torque.
Rotate my shaft if you want. Interesting. So I'm imagining I can eventually put something on this flagpole. Ayo. It was a disgusting thing to say. I apologize.
It's not exactly the Ritz.
More like the shits. Am I right? Am I right? I says it like it is. Oh, hey. What's this guy's name? Instinctively, I want to say his name is... I've got two options for what his name could be. And the first option is Eugene. I think Eugene would be suitable. And the second option is Poindexter. Oh, I can't remember what this guy's called, so I'm just going to call him Eugene. / Poindexter.
Hey, aren't you Weird Ed Edison, the paramilitary nut?
Why, yes, Hey, do I know you?
Yeah, I'm Bernard Bernoulli. I broke into your
Bernard,
house 5 years
Bernard.
ago,
That's
kidnapped
why I
your
don't
hamster,
remember it.
broke into your piggy bank.
Because his name's Bernard, but he's
No,
saying it wrong.
Doesn't ring a bell, but I can't remember much about that period anyway.
Bernard.
My psychotherapist thinks something traumatic happened to me back then that I'm blocking out.
So you gave up the crazy military commando thing?
I'm much better now. I don't have those...
You knew I was going to say that.
those bad
I'm becoming
thoughts
predictable
anymore.
in my old age.
Now I collect
I will
stamps.
admit. Such a fucking snob about it. Oh god. I've reduced El Hag to swearing. She's fucking livid.
Nice hamster. Does he do tricks?
No, he just sits there. I used to have a really smart hamster, but something happened to him.
I've always been a snob about names. It's just sometimes I hold it in.
That hamster really should get some exercise.
Well, Dad puts him to work down in the basement sometimes, but then he starts sweating, and then he gets wet, and then he gets cold, and then he refuses to work.
Your dad or the hamster?
Are you making fun of me?
No, I
get upset when people make fun of me.
Me
I
too.
just meant...
Oh, it makes me so
You bet my
mad.
kids' names are going to be
I just
obnoxious.
want to relax. I want to relax. I'll be okay if I just focus on my stamps.
Yeah, I think my first child is going to be called Obnoxious Nays, after Toxic Nays. So yeah, Obnoxious Nays. That'll be the first one. Obnoxious Nays Gillum.
What happened to the old hamster?
I don't remember. When I try, all I can think of is a flash of light and this horrible sound.
What was the horrible sound?
It was sort of like ding. Oh God, I hear it in my dreams till this day.
And then my second child's going to be called Elroy Haggard, after El Hag. Elroy Haggard. And then Orion, what can I do with that? I'm going to call him Conan O'Brien, after Orion. There we go.
That's quite a nice collection. Can I have it?
So that's kid number 3 dealt with.
No. They mean a lot to me. Sometimes I think they're the only
That's
friend
far enough to
I've
plan. Not even Ryan, which is a decent name. Ryan is a fine name.
How are the folks?
Well, Dad's in the basement doing an experiment. Mom's in the next room spying on a honeymoon. Ted's in the front yard.
Holding up a bowl of lard?
Well, it's a bird bath, actually, but it rhymes better your way.
Well, hope I didn't get you too excited. Bye.
Peace be with you.
Shalom.
He's reading the Wall Street Journal.
It's better than the Wolf of Wall Street movie. Oh yeah, this is the computer where we can play Maniac Mansion, right? I believe. Joey's not here anymore, so he can't confirm that, but I think this is where you can play Maniac Mansion. But anyway, I think I'll wrap up here. But I hope you guys enjoyed this this little intro to this game. This will definitely be another one that I'll be picking up again pretty soonish. Okay, guys, take it easy. You met a man who acted like Wolf of Wall Street was his Bible. That was grim. Yeah, I can imagine. Thank you for saying this live was great. Yeah, I just realised I muted myself when I typed in Maniac Mansion. I need to sort out my hotkeys because I set mute to M for mute, but the problem is every time I type in something in a game that involves the M, the letter M, that accidentally mutes the OBS for me. So I should set mute to like the tilde key or something. But yeah, I guess we'll figure this all out later. Thanks guys for watching. I'll catch you all soon. Don't look into the infinity. Please do not stare into the infinity. Alright. No, you're all good. Alright, take care everybody. Gonna love you and leave you. Bye bye for now.